Welcome back, everybody. Here at the office, I am yet to build my own personal setup. That's coming in December, so I look forward to that. But a very important part of any good setup is the chair. So today I'm going to be checking one out from Need for Seat. I'm currently sitting on it. Okay, so a little bit of background first. Back at the home office, my chair progression went from a very cheap random office chair to a Herman Miller Aeron, which was a big upgrade, then to the DX Racer purely because the armrests were more adjustable. And then here at this office, I went from an extremely cheap random office chair to an Amazon Basics mesh chair, and now to this. Need for Seat reached out to me and they wanted to send one of their chairs, very kind of them, and I figured I'm building a setup next month and I'm gonna need a chair anyway, so now is as good a time as ever. And a quick mention about their shopping experience. While their website isn't the most user-friendly shopping experience ever, they do have a lot of customizability. To start, you have 4 chair lines. There's Office Comfort, Casual, Pro Gaming, and XL. And then you have models for each line that come in different colors. And then once you have your model, you have 2 base choices. There's regular and heavy duty. And lastly, you have 2 cylinders. There's normal and short. So yeah, that's a lot of options, and that's a good thing because chairs are a very personal item. My specific model here is the Maxnomic Commander S BWE. It's in the Office Comfort line. It uses a regular base, and it uses the normal cylinder, and it comes in at around $450. With all that out of the way, let's get into the setup process. So setup took around 30 minutes, and it's not because it was hard or complicated, it just took a little bit to put everything together. And once it is together, the build quality is really good, the leather material is nice and soft to the touch, and the metal and plastic parts work very well together. So starting off with looks, obviously you can see it's a black and white chair, and I thought that was good because I'll probably go with a black and white theme with my setup, but even if I wanted to add a color, black and white goes with any other colored theme as well, so it's neutral, but it still is a little bit unique with that contrast. And you don't see too many white chairs out there, so I thought that would be an interesting thing to get. We'll see if it holds up over time, if it gets dirty or not, but so far so good. So now a quick word on comfort. I'm 5'11" and around 150 pounds, and I have room to grow in this chair. It still fits me, but I could comfortably be probably 30 pounds heavier and 2 inches taller and still be very comfortable in this chair. In terms of the cushions, it's not like soft cushions. You don't like sink into it. There is a little bit of firmness to it, especially right out of the box, but that's not that bad of a thing. The sides here and the sides of the seat kind of hug you a little bit, so you just rest right in there, and it is still comfortable to sit in, and I assume that over time, the cushions will gradually get softer and softer as you spend more time in the chair. An important note is that the seat is not mesh. That seems kind of obvious, but it is important to note that because there's no breathability there, so over a long period of time of sitting, you will get hot, and any air down there does not have anywhere to escape. You know what I mean? So just know that going in. So the arched back has built-in lumbar support, which is nice. I've had lumbar issues in the past, so I appreciate that. And then the headrest they include is extremely soft. It's got this like felt velvety material. It's just really nice. I didn't even use the headrest in my DX Racer chair, but this one is just so soft that I use it all the time. Good stuff. Okay, so real quick, I want to talk about adjustability, and that is why this shot looks weird. The first adjustability is obviously height adjustment. You can go up and down, and then you can go down. If you use a short cylinder, you'll be 2 inches shorter at both the maximum and the minimum height, so if you have a short desk or something, that can help out there. The back has adjustability, of course. You can lean back with a lever on the right side. Now you can see me. And then you can just lean forward, and I like how it doesn't just spring all the way up and hit you. And then you can of course turn the tilt on and off. So right now I have tilt on, where you can kind of lean back freely, but if you go ahead and lock it with a lever on the left side, you're locked right at this posture, so you know you have your personal preference there. And then with the armrests, they call it 4-dimensional adjustability. You of course have your up and down, and then there's another button for in and out, so you can, based on like where your arms rest, if they're in or out, you can kind of adjust that. You have forward and backwards, so depending on where you want to rest your forearm, you can move it forwards and backwards. And then the 4th dimension is inward or outward. Inward could be useful, say if you were typing or something, it kind of matches the angle of your arm, or outward if you're weird. My overall impressions are extremely positive. It looks amazing. I sit comfortably in it. Right out of the box, I did expect it to be a little softer, but I've grown fond of the firmness, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. And over time, it will get a little bit softer, but it's nice not to just like fully sink in. Like, you know, some people don't prefer memory foam in their mattress. It's that kind of thing. I kind of like it. I'm liking it. And the price, it is a little bit expensive, but you get what you pay for. It's got really nice stitching, leather materials, it's put together well. You can definitely tell the quality when you're dropping that much money. So now for the conclusion. Is this chair right for you? Maybe. And I know that's a cop-out answer, but it really depends on what you want a chair for. If you want a chair that looks amazing with all this customizability and the superb colors and build quality and stitching, this is a great option for you. $450 in terms of like nice chairs isn't that expensive. But if you're looking for like an ergonomic chair with that has perfect posture and that you're gonna be able to sit in for long periods of time and comfortable, you're gonna wanna get something meant for that, like a Herman Miller Aeron or a Herman Miller M-Body. They do cost more money, but if you're sitting in your chair for 9 hours a day and you're worried about your back and your overall health, I would get a more ergonomically focused chair. But if you want a chair that matches your setup and looks absolutely dope and is still comfortable and has great customization, Need for Seat has you covered. Thank you for watching, subscribe to see more content, and as always, stay classy.